Welcome guys, this is Record 1246 and Apocalypse.
Hey.
We're gonna explain you guys some cool stuff about Payday 2. In this video we'll explain the inventory section. At the beginning, how many slots did you get at the beginning?
It's, if I'm not mistaken, 3 rows.
Yeah, 9. So you get 9 of primary, 9 of secondary, and probably 9 of masks. Then you can buy others, and I unfortunately cannot explain that because I already have them. But basically, instead of buy weapon, it says buy weapon slot, and you click on it, and you have to spend 800,000 of spending cash for it.
Exactly.
So they're pretty expensive. But if you're going to Infamy, I recommend using all your spending cash to buy weapon slots, because you know it's a lot of money. And when you go to Infamy, you basically lose all your spending cash, so you might as well use it.
Exactly. And you should buy lots of guns and then sell it after the Infamy, so you can get some money back.
Yep. Now, when you want to buy a weapon, at the beginning you have an ARM card, just like this one.
Exactly.
Not modded and not everything. So, the ARM card I really don't recommend using the ARM card, to be honest. It's not a very good gun.
I would recommend losing the M car and getting the AK rifle, because you can get AK rifle at level 1. So yeah.
Yeah. When you basically start, you can buy only a few weapons. You just click on it, buy new weapon twice, and you get all the selection here. And obviously you don't have all these guns available, but you can get some. If you join the Steam group, guys, you can get some cool items. Let me see if I can. For example, the golden AK. But at the beginning, to be honest, he says the AK. But if it was me, I would go for the car 4, which is the usual M4. Oh, whoops.
Yeah, but on the beginning you don't have that much mods, so the damage on the AK might be better than the
Look how
car
cool it
4.
looks with the mod. So yeah, you can buy a gun. It says you can see all the numbers here: magazine, total ammo, rate of fire, damage, accuracy, stability, concealment, and threat. Usually, concealment is what a lot of people don't understand, which is visibility, basically.
Exactly.
How visible the gun is. And I think the most, the best one. Oh, is it a young car? I don't know. But
it's
usually,
the car 4.
Yeah, usually I bring the car 4 for the stealth. And I can rename it, for example, Stealth Car 4. There you go. Now it says Stealth Car 4. And you go on Modify. You can preview, sell, weapon, equip, and modify. And you basically, when you want to make a stealth gun, you want to put as much as concealment as you can. In this case, I wouldn't put this one, the short barrel, even though it says that. Because this one, you basically you don't have to put a silencer on. So yeah, okay. But anyway, yeah, sure. As you can see, the mods, how much increasement or negative you get from mods that you put on the mask, and the scales. See, I get a lot more damage with the scale. So I get to 105, which is a lot.
A leadership ace increases the stability of all weapons by 50%.
Yeah, stability. You can change damage and magazine, threat. You can change a lot of things with skills. So skills are a big deal.
And reload. Faster reloads, etc.
So yeah, you can modify your guns with all this cool stuff you can see. You know, I'm not gonna explain all because it's a lot of stuff. But you can do preview weapon without mod, and we preview weapon with mod.
People struggle also when they remove mods and I have to put them again. Yes, you have to pay for every single mod you put on. So you can remove like a suppressor on a gun, but you have to pay to put the mod again on another gun.
Yes, as you can see, it costs also a lot of money to put these mods. 160,000, that's a lot. Okay, now we're gonna explain about armor. Armor, it's pretty important when you go to... If you're going loud, yeah. If you're going stealth, what you really want is the visibility, which is concealment, as you can see right there. So if you want to bring an improved combined tactical vest, it's not a good idea for stealth.
And you need a skill for it.
Yeah,
You need
obviously
nanofighting.
you're not gonna have the one, but yeah. Usually if you go stealth, you go for 2-piece suit, maximum lightweight ballistic vest if you think you might fail. But yeah, you want to go for a suit. But obviously the bad thing of the suit is if you fail, you're not gonna have as much armor. So basically, how many times you can get shot before you lose your health? Who's this guy? Alright.
So yeah, this is on friends only, so one of my friends hopped over.
Okay. And obviously, however, you have more speed, you have more dodge. You can dodge bullets easily with that, and steadiness, which is interesting for armor. If you have a big armor, you're more steady. But obviously, you lose the speed and you lose the dodge. Not the dodge, not the dodge, the dodge.
Yeah, the dodge can be influenced by Splinter Aced.
The dodge. Alright. Okay, you also get melee weapons. My favorite one is the shovel.
Yep.
No, but seriously, I usually use the weapon butt because it's so much faster. Charge time 0.0.
Yep. It's the best thing to melee shields if you have shield basher.
Yes, and you know these ones are kind of slow, so usually if you want to go for one, go for the tomahawk, which gives a good damage. But I really don't like. I just go for weapon butt because I like to be fast. Like if I'm going hand to hand, usually it's because I have to be fast. What else? Equipment. This equipment you can get into spending a skill point in each tier, except for the sentry and the trip mines, or not. Wait, how is the technician? Oh yeah, you get the trip mines on the first point. I don't really like the technician, so you get the sentry with this one, you get the trip mines with this one, and ghost is ECM, enforcer is ammo bag, and mastermind is the medic bag. Now there are certain skills that give you 2 doctor bags, so 2 ammo bags, or I don't know, 6 trip mines, you know, additional trip mines, or 2 sentries. So if you can pick a nice mission, we'll show how to deploy. Usually the button is G, deploy, and it says deploy ammo bag. That is the default though, default. That is the sentry gun. Why did you put the sentry gun? You can just go there. To me it's mouse 3, I think it's F, the default one.
Yeah, to grab it's F.
To grab ammo is F. I use mouse 3 because I'm cool. But yeah, once you grab it, you know, it reduces the amount of ammo in the bag. So you know, make sure you don't use it too much.
Oh, Sentry sees something.
Oh, Sentry has seen something. Sentry is saving Apocalypse. You see a Sentry that actually is doing something now. It's not hitting anything, but at least it's trying to.
Yeah. I wouldn't recommend the sentries, but if you like sentries, go ahead.
Usually, I am a living sentry. You see, I can just run through stuff and kill. Whoops, I can kill. So usually people can beat the sentry. Sentry's ammo can finish, as you can see, it says empty. Also,
look to the ammo bag; it's almost gone.
Yeah, ammo bag is also reduced. If you're going for trip mines, I recommend using them for the... I recommend using them for the bulldozers, because usually they get the bulldozers in one hit. If you see a person placing more than one at the same time, I really recommend you to do like this. And explode them in their face, because that's not what you do. You don't place more than one trip mine at the same place, because they're all gonna explode at the same time, and you basically waste more than one. So yeah, don't place trip mines too close, because they will explode, and there will be a chain reaction, so one will explode the other one. The men's section has the slots, just like the weapons, so you have to buy them. I think it sells at the same price, huh? Of the weapon ones. So yeah, it's the same thing. There are some masks that are limited, like only events. There are some masks that are only DLCs. There are some masks that you can get only by doing achievements. Like this one's a hard, very hard overkill and that which are the difficulties. Basically, if you complete every heist on one difficulty, you unlock one of these. But yeah, they're pretty cool. They look pretty cool.
Most
actually.
of the masks you can get by random drops, and others by doing achievements.
Yes, for example, this one is the community one. So basically, if you join the community group, you get these 3 masks. Normal ones are the ones that you get from drops. So when you complete a mission, the Payday, you select a card. If you get, and you can get a a mask. DLCs are the one that you get obviously by buying DLCs. Events is for example, these ones are Halloween. These ones are the E3 ones. So yeah, that's pretty cool. And infamous are the ones that are pretty rare. These are rare
and
masks.
cost a lot.
They cost a lot, and you can get them. You don't get them very easily. Like there is a 0.something% that you can get them. So they're pretty cool. And yeah, if you sell a mask, you lose it basically. But there are some masks that you can return, like this one. You can return it, so it basically gets back to here, and you can buy it again. And there are obviously also when you let's see, let me find a nice mask. Let's do the Happy Baby. You can customize the mask with patterns, materials, and colors. Obviously, if you want to put a color and a pattern, I think you have to change also the material, or it's not gonna show up. Or no, does it? Oh, I think
you can drop a material without putting anything else, but in order to appear pattern or
yeah,
color, you need to drop.
Yeah, obviously, if you put let's put a love overkill, right? If you don't put a color, it's not gonna show. So if you put a color and a material, whoops, you have a nice baby mask with saying "I love overkill." That looks pretty funny though. Oh my goodness. So you have a lot of materials. Some of them are unlocked through DLC. Like so you can see, there's a big bank heist item.
Yeah. There's infamous materials, infamous
yes, infamous materials.
pattern.
The ones that you can get through, for example, buying DLCs or infamous are the ones that you can unlock when you get an infamy. For example, this one is infamy. I think this one is technician. I'm not sure. Maybe it's okay. I don't really care because I never used it. Even though it looks pretty. Oh my goodness, poor baby. And the masks, I'm not sure. I think it's only infamous. There is no DLC or anything like that. But yeah, they're pretty cool. Oh my goodness, this is scary. But yeah, when you're oops, what did I do? Oh yeah, okay. You can then finalize. And so it tells you the total cost of it. And you finalize. But once you finalize the mask, you cannot get it back to the previous one unless you buy a new one. So make sure you like what you're doing.
Yeah, unless it's DLC mask.
Unless it's one that you can return.
From sniper or above.
Yeah, unless it's one that you can return, so you can get it back and buy it again. But you lose the pattern if it's not one that you can return.
Like, comment, and subscribe, or I'll break your fucking legs.